Welcome to Money Mindset. Today, I want to share with you a way to increase your motivation so that when you're not feeling motivated, you know what to do. Right now, I have this awesome can of orange Fanta. Okay, so I don't know if you like Fanta or not, but I want you to rate your desire to drink this can of orange Fanta. I want you to rate it on a scale of positive 10, meaning it's your favorite, you can't wait to drink it, you feel like you need to have it right now. And a minus 10 on the scale would be like, you absolutely disgusting. You think it's horrible. You would never want it. You have zero desire. Not zero desire, a negative 10 desire. You really don't want it. Like you couldn't pay me to drink it, right? Like there's no way in heck you're going to drink this thing. That would be a minus 10. Okay. So think about where you're at on the scale. I'm like at a 0, probably. Like I don't really feel any desire for this, and I'm not like repulsed by it. I'm just like, no desire really for this Fanta. So wherever you're at on that scale, because it's gonna be different for all of us, right? Like just because I'm a 0 for Fanta, or maybe I'm like a 1 or -1, somewhere around that range, you might be a 5, or you might be a -5, or whatever that might be. So wherever you're at on the scale, note it. And I want you to think, how could we increase your desire for this Fanta? So I'm at a 0, right, for this Fanta. How could I increase my desire? Well, if you told me that it was ice cold, might increase my desire for it. Or maybe if I was super thirsty, like I haven't had a drink, I've been out working all day in the sun and I'm like for 2 days and I haven't had a drink in 2 days. Okay, this is sounding a lot better. Or if it was a Dr. Pepper or a Mountain Dew, maybe then that would get me to a 10. Okay, if all those things combined, I'd be like, okay, yes, I have to have it right now. Okay, so think about what are some things, like write them down if you can, like what would be some things that would increase your desire for this, all right? And notice you can get creative, like, yeah, it's not, maybe if there's a different flavor of soda, I would totally want it, okay? Now, let's go the other way. What would be something that would decrease your desire for this Fanta? What if I told you that it had been sitting out in the sun all day? It was really warm. Would that do it? Would that decrease your desire? Would you go from maybe a 1 to now I'm like at a -3? Like, ooh, warm Fanta. That sounds disgusting. Or if I told you that I shook it up and then I opened it, and it's like very flat, like flat soda. Does that sound like something you want to drink? Okay. And then what if I told you it was out in the sun all day and I shook it and it's flat and I left it open? So actually there's like some flies. Some flies got into the can. Now what do you think? Do you want to drink it? Hopefully those things are like, no, like you couldn't pay me to drink that. I'm not going to drink that. It sounds disgusting. But think about what we just did. If you did this exercise, you participated, you're able to actually increase your desire for something or decrease your desire based on how you think about it. And this is true for anything. You can literally change your desire for something, which is going to change your motivation. So you can apply this to anything. You can apply it to food. You can apply it to working out, to school, to friends that you have, anything. We're going to think about this in the terms of, let's say, a game you might have coming up. So if you have a competition, let's say you're playing somebody this week. What's your desire to go play in this game? I want you to rate yourself from -10, +10. What's the desire you have to go play this game? So maybe you're at like a 5. You're excited to go play. You want to go play, but you're not at a 10. Okay, so what would it take to get you to a 10 so that you can't wait? You're so excited to go play this game. Like, it's all you can think about. What would it take to get you more excited for this game? Maybe if you knew you were going to have the best performance of your life, would that make you more excited? Or if you were playing with one of your best friends and maybe everybody on the team treated you that same way, like you felt like you were best friends with everybody on the team, would that increase your desire to play? Or maybe if you thought you were going to win, like you had the opportunity to win a game and that's exciting for you. So think about something that would increase your desire to go play in this game. Okay. And now let's do the opposite. What would decrease your desire to go play? What if you knew that you were going to have the worst performance of your life, that you were going to play so poorly? Maybe you're going to feel embarrassed because of how poorly you played. Maybe you have a teammate that is really hard for you to play with and they say mean things to you constantly while you're playing with them and they're like dragging you down or they're, criticizing you. What if everybody on the team did that? What if everyone treated you that way? And what if your coach also was treating you that way? And what if you got smashed, like let's say 0 to 25? And not only that, you had to ride the bus and they weren't going to feed you after the game. And, just layer it on, right? What would it take for you to be at a -10? Like, there's absolutely no way I want to go play this game. Like, I'm going to call in sick, right? I'm going to stay home. I'm not going. What would it take to get you to a -10? So that's really all this is. Desire and feeling motivated really is an inside job. And you have more influence than you think that you do. You can control when you feel motivated. If you want to feel more motivated, you just have to increase your desire for something. And if you want to feel less motivated, like maybe you want to stop eating cookies, or you want to stop eating ice cream, or you want to stop being on Netflix, whatever it might be, if you want to decrease your desire for something, you can do that too. You just have to change the way you think about it and focus on the things that are going to either increase your desire or decrease your desire. So this week, I want to invite you to increase your desire and motivation for one thing this week that's going to be helpful for you in getting towards one of your goals. Maybe you have a goal that you set at the beginning of the season you still haven't reached yet. Like, what would increase your desire to keep fighting for that? Play with this desire scale, the +10, -10, and prove to yourself that you do have control over how you feel. You do have control over your motivation. You can influence it because it all starts in your mind. So if you found this helpful, please share it with other athletes like you, because being able to change your level of motivation is a game changer. So make it a great week and be a game changer.